Hello, this is Peter Collins with another sales tip for the professional salesperson. In this module, I want to ask the question, are your goals only confined to paper? I'll repeat that because this is important. Are your goals only confined to paper? Are your goals only confined to paper? Now, there is so much said and written regarding the setting and the execution of goals, it's absolutely mind-boggling. However, there are real standouts in this area. When it comes to quotes by different people, I love the words penned on this subject by Frank Richard Feller. And he suggests that setting goals can be a fascinating exercise because it gives a sense of direction. But if these dreams are only confined to paper, unless we change our attitudes, our behavior, and our focus of energy, achieving goals is essentially a process of program change that will not eventuate until we take charge. And I agree with everything he's just said because setting goals can be a fascinating exercise. And it does give a sense of direction. But you should remember that part of goal setting is to write the goals down. But Richard now says something a little bit beyond that because he says because these dreams are confined to paper, unless we change our attitudes, our behavior, and our focus of energy, achieving those goals is essentially a process of program change that will not happen. You see, writing down on paper is only the first step. But having to read those goals on a daily basis needs to be the next step. Then affirming those goals and actually checklisting to make sure that we're achieving what we need to on a daily basis is a further aspect of goal setting. Because with that, there will be a change of behavior, a change of focus, and a change of energy. Every one of these factors are essential for you to be able to set your goals effectively and to ensure that your goals come to pass at the time limit that you set yourself to program your mind to do. Oh, you didn't give it a time limit? Well, there's another aspect that you now need to program your mind with to ensure that those goals are achieved and achieved on time. Because that is essential, not only crucial, it's essential to goal setting. Now, having watched that video, I just find the information really good. It'll help so many people. But there's one thing that I want to add to this video because I have a gem that needs to be shared. You see, many years ago, I broke a world record here in Australia, and my then managing director, the late John Orcello, decided to treat me to a special night. And that night was watching Zig Ziglar perform his magic on stage. And we actually got to meet Zig afterwards, which was another treat. However, the important thing here is Zig brought up a story that I've never forgotten. It stayed with me all of my life. And that story was, there was a man called Howard Hill that he thought was a marvelous man, and that man became a friend of his, but he was also the world's best archer at the time. And in fact, he could actually shoot an arrow into a target, hit the bullseye smack bang in the middle, and then shoot a second arrow and split that first arrow in half. And he repeated this feat so many times, it became part of his signature. He would do it consistently every time he went out to shoot. The important thing here is Zig Ziglar said, he's brilliant. I've never known an archer like him, and he's probably the best archer that has ever lived. But I can guarantee I can take you and you can outshoot Howard Hill.
but there'll be two conditions. The first is you need to be taught by Howard how to shoot the bow and arrow. And once you've got that mastered, it might take an hour, it might take two. All you have to do is to be able to hit the target. Now, the second condition is we'll take Howard Hill and we'll blindfold him, spin him around 3 or 4 times, then point him loosely into the direction of the arrow, and you're going to win, because the reason is you'll be able to see the target and he won't. And until you can actually see your target, as I said on the video, you don't have a goal. It's that visualization, the living, the dream inside the goal that makes the goal work. And if you do that, as I said, your life will change, and change forever.